Alright everybody, it's Vito. Welcome back to the channel guys, and today what we're gonna do is try to fix that overheating problems that we're having whenever we're playing video games. If your PC overheats whenever you're playing video games, this is the video for you guys. There's some solutions you can implement right now and you can see some improvement. I have a subscriber who was having this issue, and thankfully he got to fix his problems and gain a little bit more FPS. So if you find this video useful guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. It will really make my day if we get to 200 subscribers. Like, I cannot believe it. Not long ago we had like 14 subscribers, now we have like 120 subscribers, and that's fantastic. I really appreciate it guys. So without any further ado guys, just roll that thing. Alright, so the first thing we want to do guys is monitor our components. We want to make sure that everything is running smooth, and we want to make sure that we know exactly what we're dealing with. So we're going to check our temperatures, we're going to check our usage, our speed, everything. Okay, so for that, the first thing that you should do is get yourself MSI Afterburner so that you can monitor your components and your performance in real time when you're playing video games. As soon as you launch this MSI Afterburner, you start your game and you're going to be able to see all your temperatures, all your speeds, everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description how to get all these softwares. I'm going to leave a link of a video that I made on how to install it and set it up so that you can monitor everything. Okay guys, so another software you can get is one of my favorite ones guys, because it shows you everything you need to know. You can see your motherboard temperatures, voltage, everything. You can see your CPU, your clocks, your speed, your cores, everything. You can see your graphics card, your SSD. You can monitor everything with this software. Okay, another one that you might need is CPUZ. I love this one as well because it shows you exactly everything that you have in your system. Like if you go to your CPU, it's gonna show you everything, the speed, the technology, the code, everything. Okay guys, it also has a benchmark that you can do here. You can stress your CPU, or you can bench your CPU right here, because you open them up both, and then what you can do is you can stress your CPU, for example, and then you can see all the changes here on the hardware monitor. Especially, let's see, if I go here, you can see your voltage, you can see your speed, you can see the percentage, like the usage, everything right here. Right, so after we have all this out of the way, next what we can do is go to the advanced power option settings, and for this we go to the start button, and then we go to settings, and then we go to system, and here in system you go to power and sleep. And here guys, what you can do is set a timer for when you want your PC to go to sleep. If you're not using it for 20 minutes, just set it up for 20 minutes, and then it's gonna go into a sleep mode, and that way your temperatures are gonna keep low. Besides that, what we can do is go to additional power settings, and here guys, what you can do is you go to where it says high performance. You can, if you're running high performance and you're having way too high temperatures, what you can do is change it to balance, and that should lower your temperatures a little bit. As well as you can go to change plan settings, and here in change plan settings you go to change advanced power settings, and then here what you're going to do guys is you're going to find your processor power management. You click on it, and then you go to maximum processor state. You open that up and you're going to see that it's at 100%. You can change this value to 95%, and after that you can do a benchmark. You can jump into a game, see what your temperatures are and what your performance is like. And if that's still too high for you guys, then lower it to 90%. And then you can go up to like maybe 87%, 85%, depending on what your performance is like, okay? And then after that, you click apply, okay, and then you'll be safe. Another thing that you can do to lower your temperatures is reapply thermal paste. So you want to remove your CPU cooler. You want to carefully, with 97 or 95% alcohol, even 99% if you can find it, you carefully remove that old thermal paste and then reapply new one. And make sure that if you change your CPU cooler, you don't have that plastic on the bottom. Okay, so that will overheat your CPU. Okay, so after that, what you can also do is, if you don't have an aftermarket cooler, you can get yourself an aftermarket cooler. I used to have a stock cooler for Ryzen. Like, I was getting 95 degrees Celsius. Alright, and then I changed it to an aftermarket cooler and my temperatures went down to like 55, 65 is the maximum I've seen it, and is when I'm playing video games for like 5 hours straight. Okay, so that's another solution. Another solution, guys, will be to clean your PC. I mean, literally, you want to dust your PC. Remove any dust particles in your computer. Make sure that your airflow is maximum. If you have any blockage, clean it up. If you have your computer set up in a corner, remove it from there and try to get it into a more open area so that your airflow is better. Another thing you can do, guys, is undervolting. Alright, so you can lower the voltage of your CPU so that your temperatures are not so hot, but you gotta do this safely. So I recommend you guys to go to the manufacturer of your CPU website so that you can find out what is a safe voltage for your CPU. Alright, I'm right now here on my BIOS, and this is my MSI B550 motherboard. And if I go here to the overclock, you can see here that my CPU is overclocked at 42 or 4.2 gigahertz. And my voltage, if I go down here, you can see that my voltage is 1.3 volts. So for yours, if it is 1.3 volts, you want to lower it to 1.275 or 1.285 and do a test. And then if everything runs good at that voltage, then what you want to do is you want to go back to the BIOS and then you lower it to 1.75, and then you do another test and then see what your performance is like. And if that goes well, then you can go back on the BIOS and then you lower it a little bit at a time. All right, for my VRAM, I always leave my RAM running on auto. I never had any problems with it like that, so I just leave it on auto. You should leave it on auto unless you want to overclock your memory RAM. But yeah, that is another solution that you guys can use to get lower temperatures whenever you play video games. Well, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, and if you have any question, just leave it in the comments down below. I always answer to all the questions. Okay, and if we can find a solution, we just keep looking until we find it. All right, so thank you so much and have a good one.